Hello and welcome, my loves, to day 5 of your Manifest Your Body 30-day challenge. I'm so excited that you're here. Today we have a spicy leg and glute burn for you, full lower body sequence. You will need a set of ankle weights, totally optional, it just adds a little bit more resistance, and a yoga block, or if you don't have a yoga block, some kind of book or block shape thing. Today we are talking about nutrition as a form of self-love. Now, I never give you a diet plan, or I never give you any kind of restrictive dieting, calorie counting, because what we want to do is take away the pressure of nutrition. Everyone says that you have to be in a deficit, but you can't eat before 9 a.m. and you have to eat. It's a whole jumble of disconnection from your own intuitive rhythm. Once you are in your homeostasis state of embodying that higher version of you, nutrition comes as second nature, because you are now eating as someone who loves their body, eating as someone who loves themselves and wants to nourish their body and feel like the highest, sexiest version of themselves. That's how you are choosing to nourish yourself. So it's not about following a specific plan. It's not about if you want to count your calories. That's something I did at the beginning of my journey, but I did it from a place of curiosity, of like, what am I eating? Like, what is going into my body? So I really want you to focus for the rest of these 30 days on taking the pressure out of what you're eating and starting to like tune back into what makes me feel good, what makes me feel more energized. After I eat a certain thing, if I feel a little bit more sluggish, like let's start to like reconnect with the body and like reconnect with the body's natural signals, because your body knows exactly what it needs when it needs it. It's just about ditching all of the diet culture, all of the disconnection that we were taught, so that you can listen clearly. So let's get into today's workout. When you are ready, meet me at the back of your mat. Let's take some deep breaths here. Bend through the knees. Swing the arms to the sky as you inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, throw it all away. 2 more. Inhale as you reach for the sky. Exhale as you bend through the knees and scoop the arms. Good. Last one here. Lengthen the spine and start to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, tucking in the core, starting to bend through one knee at a time as your hands meet the mat. Take whatever movement feels good here. Maybe sway through the hips, sway through the shoulders. Nod your head yes, shake it no. Just start to call your energy into this moment. Call your energy back into your body so we can have a really awesome intentional practice. Start to walk your hands out into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels one at a time. Really exaggerate your bending and your stretching here to start to activate through those gorgeous legs. Good. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Meet me in stillness here. Both heels meet the mat, and you're going to stretch your chest towards your thighs. Just feeling a really good stretch through the hamstrings. Good. Start to slowly roll into your plank. Your left foot is going to come out to the outside of your left hand. You can take a bit of a rock and press here. Just starting to wake up the body. Good. Let's take that left elbow down to the mat and then stretch it up to the sky in a bit of a rotation. Let's do that one more time. Drive the elbow towards the mat and then back up into a rotation. Good. Let that hand meet the mat. Back into a plank position. Let's go to the other side. Your right foot comes to the right side of your right hand. I said right like 5 times. Let's take a gentle rock and press here. Good. Inhale, exhale, start to drive that elbow down towards the mat and then extend it up to the sky. One more time, drive the elbow down and then follow your gaze as you open up through the chest, open up through the shoulder. Good, let that hand meet the mat. Let's bring it back into a downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels one more time. Really exaggerate that bending and stretching. Meet me in stillness. Roll it back into a plank position, but let your hips sink low onto the mat. And just extend here in your cobra. Good. Tuck the hips back towards the heels and take your child's pose. Good. All right, let's get started. Carefully unwind. Meet me down on your back. And your yoga block is going to come under your left foot. We really want to focus on keeping the heel really nice and intact. Both of your heels should be close enough to your glutes that you can gently tap them with your hands if you would like to. If your foot doesn't cover the whole block, just make sure that your heel is really pressed down in there. Your lower back is tucked into the mat. You should be able to squish a marshmallow with your lower back and the mat. Engage through the core. Hands on the mat right by your hips. And we slowly start to peel the spine off the mat. Squeeze at the top. And then we slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, bring the spine all the way down. So this is a articulation of the spine. We don't want to rush it. We want to take it bone by bone. Good. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift, just warming up the spine. This move is really good for your glutes as well as your abs. So we really want to focus on like pulling that lower belly in, engaging through the lower abs as you lift. One more like this. And once you get all the way to the top, squeeze your glutes and go ahead and lower the hips down in your pelvic press. Press up and lower down. So we lost that articulation. Just going for a nice and simple pelvic press. Good. We want to feel like we have some weight on our hips. We're not just thrusting our hips up and down. It's always slow and controlled. Just 6 more like this. 5. Make sure you're squeezing those glutes at the top. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold lifted. That right foot is going to come into a tabletop position. Lower the hips and lift. Good. Lower and lift. Just 8 like this. So the thing with finding joy in nutrition, like once you remove the pressure that comes with dieting and calorie deficits and all of that, it actually gets to be really fun to find new ways to eat that are like that you really like new recipes that are actually really exciting and fun. On this next one, hold lifted. Point your toes out long as you extend the right foot long. It just has to come in line with your knee, not much lower than that. Bring it back into tabletop. lower the hips. And again, bring the hips up, extend that leg out long, bring it back into tabletop and lower. Good job. Use your breath to help you. Just 6 more. So I loved like just going on TikTok and trying out new recipes and like seeing what I like, what I didn't like. Substitutions are so much fun. Like I use Greek yogurt for everything. And it makes you feel like that girl. It makes you feel like that girl to like have a colorful plate in front of you. Romanticize the shit out of it. You know? Convince yourself of who it is that you are. That's how we use our manifestation. 3 more. 2. And 1. Hold lifted, extend the leg, point the toes, and point the foot all the way to the sky. Bring it back in line with the knee, tuck it back into tabletop, and lower. Lots of time under tension for that left glute as you point those toes to the ceiling and then bring it back into tabletop. Lift, extend, point, lift, lower, bend, lower. I hope that made sense. Keep going. Just 6 more like this. Exhale as you lift. Good. Those ankle weights, just adding a little bit more resistance, a little bit more of a challenge. 4. Good. 3. Whew, my legs are shaking. 2. Slow and controlled, like you're moving through honey, no rush. And 1. On this next one, hold lifted, point your toes to the ceiling and pulse the hips. Just for 8, 7, 6, keep going, go higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs. Hug that left knee in towards your chest. Give it a little rock. Some circles. Good job. You are so strong. We are going to come up to standing before we get to do that all over on the other side. So we are finishing off that left glute. Let's do this. Block is going to come underneath that left foot. Your right heel is lifted. Core is engaged. Your belly button is tucked into the spine. Shoulders back and down. Your hands can come to wherever is comfortable, either in front of you in prayer, behind your back, whatever you'd like. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Let's come into a squat. And lift. Right heel is lifted. Good. You are so strong. Comment down below any new recipes that you want to try, that maybe you've been trying, any hacks that you've been like, oh my God, this is life-changing. I follow this one girl that she swears by like pumpkin and squash. She says it's like the best thing in the world and it's like super low in calorie. So there's fun alternatives that you get to incorporate into your diet once you start like exploring it from a place of non-judgment. of no pressure, of like just enjoying what it is that you're eating and enjoying new things. In another 5, hold low. 4, make sure that all your weight is in that left heel. 3, 2, and 1. Hold low. Bring your right toes back behind you. Bring it back into a squat and lift. And again, squat, right toes straight back behind you, back into a squat and lift. Good job. Keep going. Wrapping tightly in through the core to help you balance, help you stabilize, because that left leg is already shaking. Good. Just 8 more like this. 6. Stay low with that left leg as you bring your right leg behind you. 5. 4. 3. Go at your own pace here. Articulate through the movements, making sure that you are keeping form over everything. 2. On this last one, hold low. Kick that right foot up, tap it down. Kick it up, tap it down, stay low with that left knee. Good. Just for 8, 7, 6, 5. Hinge through that upper back. 3, 2, and 1. Tap the toes down, bring it into a lunge and pulse. Just for 8, 7, 6, stay low, you can do it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, shake it out. Good job. All right, let's come through center before we take it back down to the mat. So I want both your heels nice and lifted on that block. We are going to simply, again, hands wherever you feel comfortable, squat low and lift. Good. It's more of like a elevator going on with your back. So it's nice and straight. We're going to feel the quads start to burn, which is what we want. Very good. Good. You look amazing. You are feeling amazing. I hope you are looking in the mirror and telling yourself how incredible you are, how proud of yourself you are for showing up today, for speaking to yourself kindly. Good. Just 6 more. Slow and controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold low. Take some pulses just for 8. You can do it. Get lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Stand up. I was like saying a little prayer at the end of that. It's like, please let it be over. Just kidding. Okay, let's come on down to the mat and to that whole series on the other side. So your block is coming underneath your right foot. Your right heel is pressed firmly into that block. Lower back is pressed into the mat. Let's do this. Let's start with that articulation of the spine, okay? So we are going to tuck the core in tight and appreciate the slow movement as we take one bone at a time up to the sky and then slowly lower down. Good. One vertebrae up, squeeze the pelvis, and then slowly lower down. You are so strong. Good job. Just 2 more like this, and then we are losing the articulation. Pull that lower belly up, up, up. Feel that stretch in the lower abs. Last one, hold it high, and now bring it down into a pelvic press and up, squeezing those glutes at the top. Good. Just 8 more like this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold lifted. Bring that left leg into a tabletop position. Pull the pelvis back down to the mat and lift. Nice. We are now in our single leg bridge. Still slow and controlled. Still intention behind every single movement. Still smiling through it because we're having so much fun. I love a good bridging series. Again, your intentions behind your movement are everything. I want you to really feel that you do enough, you are enough, that this is what makes your results inevitable. Your results are inevitable because you show up for Pilates every day. Duh, you're a Pilates girl. So exciting. Just 4 more. Keep that form slow and controlled. 2 and 1. Hold lifted. Extend the toes out in line with the right knee. Bring it back into tabletop and lower. Good. And again, lift, extend, tuck it back in and lower. Use your breath to help you. This is when it gets real. This is the part of the series where it gets a little bit more real. Try not to plop the hips down on the way down. It is slow. It is controlled. It is intentional movement. And you only have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold lifted. Kick the foot up to the sky. Come back to the in line with the other knee. Tuck it back in and lower. And again. Extend up to the sky, down to the knee. Tuck it back in and lower. Good. Just 8 more. Toes are nice and pointed. Leg is really lengthened. You are controlling the lift and lower of that knee. Knee, hips, You're losing it, Mr. Krabs. You're losing it. Keep going. If you can hear that, that's like the zipper of the back of my sports bra hitting the mat every time I lower. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but just in case you were wondering. 5 more. Whew, no rush, just breathe through. 3, 2, 1. And on this next one, hold that foot to the sky, take your pulses. Just for 8, go higher, lengthen the leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jesus Christ. Ow. Okay, we did it. I am panting and I don't want to come up to standing, but we are going to because I love you so much. We love ourselves so much. You hear me? Let's do it. Yoga block under your right heel. We are starting off with it like unzipped while I was down there. That's crazy. Whew. Okay, ready? Do a little shake. We got this. Right heel is pressed firmly into that block. Your left heel is lifted. Your core is tucked in tight. Ribs are closed. We're breathing. We're finding our breath. Hands in prayer or wherever feels comfortable for you. And we squat down and lift. Down and lift. Use your breath to help you. Connect back into the body. We don't need to disassociate. We can be right here. I'm right here with you. You're right here with me. We're doing it together. We can do it, and we're almost there. When you think about it, we're almost done. Woo! Go you. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, slow and controlled, even on the way down, even on the way up. 2, and 1, hold low. Left toes come back behind you, tuck it back into your squat, and lift. And again, squat. Hinge with that left leg into your squat and lift. Good. 8 more. You are so strong. Stay low. My right leg is shaking. Good. Just for 5, 4. Even in that squat, most of your weight, if not all, is in that right heel. 3, 2. Last one. Hold low. Bring it back behind you. Take a breath. Lift that left leg. Tap down. Lift and lower. Stay low. Find your balance. Find a spot on the floor to keep you steady. It's okay if you wobble. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into your lunge and pulse. Just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get lower. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. Shake it out. Nice job. We have one last move, and then you're free for your day. Stitch the block, and let's come into a nice wide Second position, so your toes are turned out wide, your spine is nice and straight, your core is tucked in tight, your ribs are closed. As you squat down, your knees are going to come nice and wide. Ready? Hands to prayer, hips, head, whatever is comfortable for you. Inhale, squat down, knees are wide. Exhale, lift. Inhale as you squat. Exhale as you lift. Push those knees out wide. Come even wider in your stance if you need to. Just starting to feel some engagement in those inner thighs. Good. Can you get lower and lift? Feel that bum go close to the ground as you can before you power through a strong lift. Good. You are so, so strong. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you're excited to try, what you're excited to explore. Like when food doesn't have to be scary anymore, it just becomes so liberating to be able to listen to your body and to like have bigger portions of healthier things and to, indulge in like, I'm a sucker for high protein, low calorie sweet treats, but it's things that you learn along the way. Like I learned recipes that I really love for those kind of sweet treats, It's like you don't realize how, for example, a pumpkin spice latte has like 600 calories. It's just things that you learn along the way, but when the judgment is no longer there, you're free to explore and to have fun and to find things that you really like. It's not a diet, You're not restricting. It's lifestyle changes. On this next one, hold low. Lift your right heel down. Lift your left heel down. Power up. You are welcome to put a bit of pace on this to go a little bit faster if you'd like. Get that heart rate pumping as you take alternating heel lifts and lift. Good job. Right, left, power up. Good. You were doing so well. We're almost done. You were so strong. Good. Down, lift, lift. Just 6 more like this. 5, 4. I want to do day 7 as like once a week is a rest day, of course, but I still want to offer you some kind of stretch or like active recovery. So it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to join in on like a nice yoga session for day 7 or just take your walk, whatever you want to do, but it's going to just be a nice active recovery. On this next one, hold low. Right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel. Can you get lower? I know you can. Right, left, just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels on the floor. Pulse the hips down for 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. And lift. Yay! You did it. You did it. Yes. Okay. Let's take these ankle weights off. Goodbye, ankle weights. Goodbye forever. Just kidding. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Let's come to the back of our mat and get that heart rate under control. Let's take a big deep inhale. Bend through the knees. Lengthen the spine. Exhale. Throw it all away. Same way we started class. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, throw it all away. Whew, you should feel so proud of yourself for taking the time to show up for you to take the time to show yourself how much you value your energy, your time. Hold to the sky. Whew. Lengthen that spine and let your hands slowly, with control, meet the mat. Walk it out into a downward facing dog. Start to pedal out the heels one at a time, stretching those legs out. Yay, you did it. You did it. You did it. You finished today's workout. You're on a streak. Look at you go. And the more days you go, the prouder you feel. And you should be freaking proud. It's not easy to build consistency, but here you are. Fuck yeah. On this next one, hold in stillness. Lift that left foot off the mat. Bring it back behind you. Opening up through that left hip. Breathe and drive that knee in between your, what is this, your chest into a pigeon pose. Drive that knee into a pigeon pose. You can stay up on your hands. You can take a little wiggle if that feels good, or you can come down onto your forearms. Good. Breathe here. Amazing. One more breath. Let's come on up to the hands. Bring that left foot back into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels one more time. Meet me in stillness in 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right foot up and over, opening up through that right hip, and drive that knee into your pigeon pose. Flex the foot. Try to have your shin as horizontal as possible, parallel to the top of your mat. Stay here for a little bit of a rock, or come down onto your forearms and chill. Yay! I hope that you nourish your body after this in a way that feels really fun. We're ditching the obsession. We're ditching the control. We're focusing on what feels good. Call upon your higher self every time you have a choice to make, and she will guide you. Okay? Good. Carefully unwind into a seated position. Cross your legs in front of you. Let's take a cleansing breath together. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Bring the palms in through heart center. I have sweat in my eye. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a super fun time. I know I did. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I love you so, so much. And remember, you exist in your dream body now. You are moving as the woman who exists in her dream body now. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.